All right, before we get into the video, special thanks to the guy that made my thumbnail. It is Zuxi. His channel will be in the description. Now let's get on to the video. Or I don't know. It's 2:30 in the morning. I am tired. Anyway, Plat to Zen. So where do I like to position as Zen? Now, I mean, right here isn't bad as well at all. As well as honestly right here, kind of just sitting back a little bit right here. And or I mean, my personal favorite spot is to position myself right here, but usually if they're running dive, kind of like to scrunch myself up and be more with my team.
Attackers incoming.
That's a bit of a cheeky angle. I have never seen that before. That is interesting. I think honestly, if you sat down a little bit right here, yeah, if you would have sat down a little bit, like where your head's right here, probably could get a better angle. But I don't think you're gonna really get anything out of sitting up too high right there.
Careful. There's a sniper.
I mean, is it really necessary to walk all the way around like that? No, not really. Honestly, you're pretty much fine chilling right here. Charge up a few more shots, get off the shot right there. But I'm not against rotating right here to be a little bit more with your team. Also, be looking to Discord somebody. You haven't Discorded anybody yet. Nice Discord. Honestly, what I like to do is then mainly just target the tank with the Discord. Because it makes the tank's life miserable, which makes him tilted more because tank is already a horrendous role to play. So you Discord the tank, and on top of that, it removes like, what is it? Shoot, is it like 25% extra damage, or is it 30 extra percent damage? I can't remember. It has been so long since I really have like try-harded with Zen. But yeah, so anyway, Zen's actually pretty strong right now, and I'm going to be playing a lot more of them.
My tactical visor is charging.
But yeah, I think it's roughly around 30%, which is like basically just imagine 30% of their health getting taken off when you throw on Discord. Might be 25% though. All right, not a big fan of re-peeking a Widow, since you know the Widow's right there, and the Widow's more than likely going to be shooting at you. Honestly, neither am I really a big fan of you dropping right there. You're fine sitting up here. As well as dealing with a diva, make sure you're out of her dive area, or her dive zone. To kind of sit back a little bit more when you're playing against a diva, because if you're like positioned up like a little bit more, like what I like to see, or what I'd say with gold positioning, like a Zen would normally be right here, and a good diva, if she sees that, she's just gonna dive you. Yeah, I like where you're positioned right now. Right here is not bad. The only thing that you really have to worry about is the Widow taking your head off. But, I mean, overall, I'm not against where you're positioned at all. Now, if you're going to peek over this way, just kind of, like, keep your distance a little bit more. Nice. Exactly like that. Perfect.
Experience tranquility.
Exactly what I said earlier. A good diva will recognize if you're pushed up a little bit too far, and he will instantly dive you. Exactly what this diva did, especially with Nano. Like, you're in the rank, or you're getting into the rank where they start to understand exactly what they're doing. Or what, I mean, tanks and other players start to realize, like, target priority. In gold, you don't really see that. In low platinum, you don't really see that. But in high platinum, that's when you start to see it a little bit. So this is an exact example of, like, kind of keeping your distance away from Diva. Like, just keeping dive distance away from Diva. But as well as Transcendence right here. I mean, did you really need the trans right there? Not really. honestly, I probably would have just let the diva kill me because it's better than wasting trans. Because now that you've wasted trans, I can guarantee you, like, I mean, overall, is it necessarily like bad to use trans there? Not 100% like the end of the world to use trans there. So I mean, once again, it's not really helping out your team. It kind of just like helped you stay alive for a second. No one from your team benefited from it. Fortunately, though, you didn't really learn your lesson from keeping your distance from the diva right there. Just keep your distance from a diva, because especially when she's got micro missiles, you'll like genuinely explode. So honestly, the second you like got out of Transcendence, honestly, just walk back to this post right here. You could have honestly just walked out in the open straight back to here, because I don't think they would have killed you fast enough, and you would have been able to keep your heal orb on it as well as look for a Discord orb. All right, let's speed up right here.
Initializing systems. Miss me.
A reminder that life is never easy. Your spirits lifted.
The payload has reached the
Sniper, keep your heads down.
I like you sitting up on the high ground right here, though. It's good. I spoke too soon. All right, the reason why I'm not a big fan of sitting up here, mainly because of this guy right here, has already dove you 2 times now and has forced you to use trans and has killed you for a bit of an overextending. Normally, I'd probably just be sitting back with my Ana right here, because I mean, you sit up here, very risky, very dangerous. Your glass cannon explode.
Look at me go.
crush their progress.
Not really a whole lot to talk about right here.
Be reassured, you are not alone.
Thankfully, they swapped Zarya, because that Zarya is honestly the only reason why you're alive right now. I mean, I know I wasn't really saying a whole lot, and I was kind of like thinking, is there really anything to say? Thankfully, you have a Zarya, because if you didn't have a Zarya right there, Diva would have walked right past you, gotten a kill. Honestly, if I was the Diva on the other team, I wouldn't even care about the Zarya. I would straight up dive you, kill you, run into this room, grab Mega, then probably send it all the way up here. That's probably what I would have done if I was on Diva. Thankfully, this Diva isn't entirely like 500 IQ, knowing exactly what to do type Diva, because she's a little bit scared of the Zarya. But I mean, a normal Diva will take advantage of it, or a good Diva will. I mean, honestly, a good Diva is doing what she's doing right now. A great Diva would 100% take advantage of you sitting on that low ground like that. Honestly, most tanks would probably take advantage of you sitting low like that.
Ultimate is ready.
Unfortunate. Not gonna blame you for that. I mean, honestly, you kind of just pushed up, got 2 picks right there, and it overall just costed your life. Honestly, if I was playing Zen, more than likely I wouldn't have even done that, and I would have just sat up here because they're already resetting.
Cut them in their tracks, Malish.
Tactical visor activated.
Yeah, with Zen, honestly, now that they have ball, only keep your Discord on ball right there. You keep your Discord. I mean, most of the time, honestly, when I'm playing Zen, I just throw my Discord on tank. As well as your soldier needs healing orb right there.
Experience
Okay.
tranquility.
Not the biggest fan. Honestly, no. That was fine going down here. Charge up your shots, though. Don't shoot one at a time. Charge up your shot if you're going to go down there. Because if you don't kill that tracer right away, you're going to be low. Exactly what happened right there. Now, unfortunately, what did you do again? You wasted Transcendence for yourself instead of your team. And in result, I mean, probably, I mean, basically, based on what's happened last time, you using Transcendence allowed their team to basically just get a bunch of cooldowns down, and they overall just dove you. What am I even trying to say? It's 2:30 in the morning. I am like so tired right now, but I mean, I'm still finishing this video. This is the only time I really had or this is really the only time I had to like make this video.
My ultimate is group up here.
What torments you?
All right.
Let me assist.
Yeah, not against positioning right here. Honestly, I mean, you can push up a little bit more further. Fortunately, though, your soldier's dead. Yeah, make sure you're throwing your Discord on that tank right there. If you'd have thrown your Discord on tank right there, he probably would have been like next to one tap. Fortunately, though, like not really a whole lot you can do right there, though. So I'm not gonna blame you. I mean, straight up, the ball single-handedly just solo ulted you. Now, I mean, the fight's already over. Your Ana's sending it. They're already gonna cap before your Ana gets there.
The checkpoint.
Screw your Ana. Leave. Your Ana's feeding. That is on Ana. Back up. Leave Ana. I know. Yeah, I can literally see you like freaking out because you don't know what to do on how to help the Ana right there. Don't help the Ana. The Ana. That's on the Ana. That is not on you. Just leave. As well as you have like a lot of times where you kind of just sit there and not really do it a whole lot. Now I understand that you're low, but constantly be looking for damage. Constantly be looking to get picks. That's basically Zen's whole entire kit right there. Ooh, that was close.
Stop them in their tracks.
Not really a whole lot to talk about right there. That was pretty clean on your end, though. With Tracer recalling, you should have. I mean, it's a bit predictable that she's gonna walk out that way, but I'm not gonna blame you because I mean, sometimes I'll even do the same thing and I'll take a bad angle.
60 seconds.
Yeah, just know like if the Tracer goes into this room right here and she recalls and she was already right over here, know that she's probably not gonna go into the same tiny room. She's probably gonna try to walk out the other way. But I'm not gonna blame you for that.
Doubt shrouds you.
They're moving the payload. Stop them.
All right. Honestly, I like where you're positioned, to be honest. You position right here. Charge up your shot. Look out this window. See if you can get a kill right there. I like where you're positioned. But honestly, Discord to ball, though. Keep your Discord on ball. You see what happens? Yep. You see what happens when you Discord ball right there? He dies. If you're ever going against the ball and you're playing Zen, Discord ball. 100% of the time, you're going to want to like Discord ball. Or I'd say 99. What were you looking at over here? There ain't nothing over there. Nice shot. Nice peel. That was a nice... I don't really know if that's really technically a peel, but you know what I mean. Nice job defending your team. I guess in a way, is that technically considered a peel? I don't know. My brain's not working.
Tactical visor activated.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. What you did right there is what I want to see more.
Experience tranquility.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the reason why this Transcendence isn't the best. The reason why I'm going to say that is because you want to do damage. You want to get out as much damage as possible. You want to be the ones getting those last few picks. Honestly, if you would have just stayed in this room, kept doing damage right there, and then like maybe if the Tracer dives you and you're like, you get one tap, then use Trans. But overall, because that's like an overall, that's an okay to reason to use Trans is when like you're basically just cleaning up. But if you're going to be cleaning up, don't use Trans early. Get the kill. Get the kills yourself. Now, I mean, sometimes if they're diving at you like with 3 or 4 different people, that's probably necessary. But with 2 people, just finish them off yourself. No, not really much of a reason to use Transcendence right there. And then if they get like another retouch, I guess you can use Trans. But I mean, either or, it's not necessarily like the worst decision to Trans right there. But in my personally, I would probably not Trans there, and I would try to finish them off faster. All right, attack is a lot more fun than defense with Zen, because I really like to be creative with my attacks. The reason why I talk about that is constantly taking off angles. I should have talked about off angles a little bit more on defense, but yeah. So off angle, honestly, you can just kind of sit on a cart, maybe even, and then just like look right down here, see if you can get a pick right there. I mean, you can even go back here and like just look for a pick right over here. Try to like surprise them a little bit. See if you can get a pick. Who's on cart right now? Okay, Anna is. Dude, perfect. Perfect. Exactly what I want to see you do. Honestly, if I was you, I would just keep sitting up here, wait for the Mercy to res, charge up a shot, finish off the Mercy. Oh no. Oh, Mercy's gonna get the res off too. Oh no, where you're at right now, you're probably done for. Because if that ram sees you, you're dead. A little bit confused why you decided to punch that. Honestly, just shoot right through it. Yeah. I don't think you intentionally wanted to drop there. I think you accidentally dropped there, so I'm not gonna really like 1000% blame you for that. Just a little bit of a position error. But yeah, honestly, exactly what you did right there, that was perfect. But honestly, what I would do, I would go back and do it again. You're platinum, you can get away with that. They ain't got nothing that can dive you. I'd go back and do that again. I'd walk right back over there and do that again. I said it like 3 times. Nice healing orb. Yeah, their tank is feeding hard right here. Their tank is feeding massively hard right here. You can get away with just keep on discording them. Honestly, even walking like right here and just see if you can get a discord on them.
Your path. Overcome your pain. My systems are repaired.
Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, not really a whole lot to talk about right there. Not really a whole lot that's going on. Honestly, what you probably could have done is, I mean, even sitting in there, I'm not really 100% with. Honestly, would have been best if you just would have sat like up here, because you probably would have gotten another kill, or even just sitting up here for a second, getting like an extra kill. And on top of that, you keep seeing the ram keeps going into this room right here. Honestly, if your Zarya's pushing up on that ram and you know that he's going to drop in there, you can walk back here, drop down, and just do a full shot on him. That's like, what? With Discord and that's like over 500 damage. It's a bit ridiculous, but yeah. Welcome to Buff to Zen. Okay, let's start off with exactly where you're positioned. If that soldier decided to kill you, he would have 1000% killed you, but thankfully he's not smart and decided to keep shooting your diva for some reason. But honestly, if that was me, I would have just walked up and would have seen that you were out of position and would have killed you. Watch out where you're positioning, because where you're positioning right now is very dangerous and very killable. Now, I know that you're on cart, and if you're going to be on cart, position yourself like a little bit more closer, so he has to extend out a little bit more to kill you.
Nano boost is ready to deploy.
All right, let's talk about exactly what you can do here. I'm not a fan of you position yourself in here because if they choose to, they could easily just finish you off and kill you if they decided to walk through that room, which in like mid, high diamond, even in low diamond, they could probably, more than likely they're going to do that. Honestly, what probably would have been best is if you would have walked like right around here and just hold an angle right here. Honestly, not even against if you held an angle right here and just see if you can get some shots off. Keep your distance, take a little bit of an off angle. Make them have to worry about you. And if one person tries to dive you, take the 1v1 and win it. Really hoping you don't ult here because I think you've already won the fight. Yeah, I think you're disciplined enough not to use ult when you've already won the fight, but you're not disciplined enough to position yourself away so you don't end up forcing yourself ult, or forcing to ult, basically solo ult and to save yourself. That's what I'm trying to get at. I like what you did here though. To be honest, after the fight was over and you decided to walk over here, I like what you're doing here. You sitting up here is going to add a lot of pressure against the enemy team. What are they going to do? Jack, because honestly, they have nothing that can get you up there. So you can get up there for free. Not a fan of you dropping though, to be honest. Just walk back for a second, heal yourself up, maybe even walk over here, get a few shots, or make a charge shot right there, and then walk back and then just stay right over here and keep doing damage over there. Honestly, maybe even get a full charge shot, aim, and then shoot and pre-fire. You're probably going to get a pick, especially if you have Discord on someone. Yeah, on top of that, if you're up on high ground right here, you probably would have been able to save that Genji. I mean, did your Genji hard feed right there? Yes. But I mean, if you would have put orb on him like a little bit sooner, maybe would he have survived? Possibly. Can't really confirm it though. I mean, regardless, I think he's probably dead. But in some cases, just like sitting up here, especially on this map, you can get away with that a lot, especially if they're positioned right over here and they can't really dive you because they have nothing to dive you. So yeah, you should be taking advantage of that a lot since they have nothing that can really dive you.
Got it. Join.
Watch your back. We're outnumbered. Be careful.
Not against getting
Keep fight group up with me.
oh, I keep yelling. Not against what you're doing right there. That's good. So overall, let's talk about something that I really noticed a lot is like you kind of stall a little bit and you're reloading a lot too. Chill out on the reloads. Like you keep reloading when you're at like 18, 16 charred shots. Oh my gosh. You don't need to reload. You don't need to reload constantly, as well as constantly be looking for damage. Look for a little bit more to do. Because I see you kind of just sitting back for a second, not really shooting. Now, I get, like, you can kind of sit back for a second and charge up your shots and then do that. But, as well as after you do that, keep looking for shots. Keep looking for damage out. Not the biggest fan of positioning right in here. But, I mean, as long as you kind of sit back a little bit, you should be fine. Like, if you sit, like, at the end of these stairs. Yeah, exactly what you're doing right there. That's good.
I've got you in my sights.
Getting drowsy. The payload is moving with me.
Your pain.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna use trans again. Yeah, the reason why I was saying kind of sit back right here is because the Zarya was kind of sitting down. There's Zarya gets both of her bubbles back and decides to use both of her bubbles. She's just gonna walk on you and kill you if you sit too far up. Unfortunately, though, you used your Transcendence again to only save yourself. And the result is a waste of trans. So far, arguably 3 bad transes. Nice kill. Nice kills. Even though you died right there, that was nice. That was nice. I like that. Being able to like still try to reset as well as seeing if you can get some damage out and get some kills out. That was nice. I liked what you did there. That was clean.
Soul ignited.
My ultimate.
Oh no.
My ultimate is charging.
No.
Maybe Urana will sleep. Oh no, Urana's just gonna get completely. Ooh, don't walk up like that. So you know you're gonna take a lot of damage right here. Back up, keep walking to Mega. Focus on the 1v1 while you are in or while you're going back to Mega.
60 seconds remaining.
Not really a whole lot to talk about here. Zarya's kind of overextended a bit. Unfortunate. Backed up.
You're powered up. Get in there.
What? Was that intentional?
My ultimate is charging.
I mean, once again, I'm not against nanoing a Zen. As nano Zen is honestly scary. But I mean, once again, their Genji was at 97% off. Wait. Whoa. What was that? One sec. Let me go back real quick. She wasn't even looking at you.
30 seconds.
You're powered up. Get in there.
I think she was trying to nano the Zarya, but like still, what was that? Okay, hey, let's go back. Okay, now that we know that it wasn't 100% intentional, that still kind of shocks me. Nice work on what you're doing here. Constantly looking for damage, constantly getting that value. That's what I like to see. Kind of stalled there for a second. I know you're kind of trying to heal. Shoot while you shoot before you heal. Honestly, I don't hate that trans. I don't hate that Transcendent at all. Not bad. Now, I mean, could you have probably like maybe gotten a few more shots off before you like absolutely had to use it? Yeah. Well, I'm not against that. But first off, see if you can get the pick like on the soldier before you die. Like as soon as you start to get low, then use trans. I'm gonna tell you one way that you can 1000% carry this entire fight right now. Walk up high ground. Not a single one of them are on high ground. You walk up here, you got so much free reign to do whatever you want. Now, if things get bad, drop, walk into a room. Or, I mean, honestly, if things even get bad, like if I mean, the only person that can really dive you is Venture. So, I mean, if you're just taking damage, walk back around here. Do what you can do right there. But honestly, taking this high ground right here single-handedly would add so much pressure, and they would probably just, their entire team would probably just crumble just by you single-handedly sitting up on that high ground right there. Oh, that's unfortunate for your Genji. Once again, take the high ground, man. Honestly, you take that high ground right there and they got nothing to contest you on that high ground. You are chilling. I mean, honestly, you do have something to contest you, and that's the Venture, but I mean, you still get away with it. Nice discipline, not shooting at the bubble.
30 seconds remaining.
The end is near. We must not hold back.
Overall, though, honestly, your positioning like usually isn't even bad. I've just caught you like positioning out in the wide open like a few times, but where you're positioning is not bad at all. But you can like, you need to go on a lot more flanks though if you're gonna be playing Zen. Biggest way to carry with Zen is using your Discord correctly, as well as just surprise attacking them and making sure you can get picks. Honestly, and that's my personal opinion. You can carry a lot of games just by taking a little bit of like an off angle, charge shot, be able to one tap them like that, and then go back to doing whatever you're doing. I mean, honestly, the way that you carry with Zen is getting picks by like just doing a whole lot of damage. That's his whole kit is about basically damaging. Okay, so let's talk about overall everything that you've done. So your healing in Discord, I'll give you a 8 out of 10. Not bad at all. There's just a few times you didn't really heal the right person, or you didn't really Discord the right person, and like you kind of just like wouldn't even do either or. I'd kind of catch you off, but you overall stayed pretty confident with that. Positioning, 8 out of 10 as well. Positioning was not bad. I didn't hate your positioning. Once again, just caught you doing it a few times. Transcendence, I will give you a 4 out of 10 for your Transcendence. Honestly, actually, I'd probably give you a 3 out of 10 for them. Every single one of your Transcendences right there really were only just to save yourself, besides for one, which was okay to use. But I mean, almost all of your Transcendences right there were kind of just to keep yourself alive. And honestly, I'll give you the other one as well. When the overtime one. So yeah, 4 out of 10, I'll say. Overall, what else is there to talk about Zen? Mechanical skills, I'll give you a 7 out of 10 for those. Do a little bit more. Value-wise, constantly doing something, I'm gonna give you a 6 out of 10 for that. You gotta be looking for a lot more. You gotta be doing a lot more. You gotta be doing like constantly be looking for damage, which you did a lot of times. But I also caught you a lot of times just kind of sitting back, not really doing a whole lot, looking a little bit confused every now and then. That's a bit of an issue. Focus on all those things. Focus on what I taught you. And overall, I hope this helped you out, and I will see you later.